Hello everybody, FlashRabbit here again in my single player Let's Play Survival World. Welcome back, it's really nice to see you. We're in the trading hall at the moment. We're not doing anything here. I just wanted to start here because I've added some more villages right down the end there. So we've got quite a comprehensive selection of villages to trade with now. So we're pretty much sorted for everything. There's a couple more librarians that I might add. But that's for another day. Today what I want to do, I want to try and connect up all of my farms in the spawn chunks to my sorting system down at Founders Bay. As I mentioned in an earlier episode, Vanakan is helping me to install a system where we can pull any item from the sorting system into the smelter and then drop it back in again ready sorted. So I want to get prepared for that. I've dug out the area that he suggested for the control room, and now I just want to connect up all of these farms. So all of the chests here will link up, hopefully, if it goes to plan, which it probably won't because it never does where I'm concerned. But if it does go to plan, I'm going to link up the chests here, the collection chest, with the water stream down at Founders Bay, and they should go into the sorting system and be ready to select from there. So first of all, I want to show you what I've done here. Now this is where, if you remember in the last episode, I built the sugarcane farm, and what I'm doing, I'm getting round to it, I'm putting iron blocks all around the wall, so it's going to look like a sterile environment, if you like. Now what I found, I just had one row of glass at the bottom here, but what I found was that some of the sugarcane was actually popping over and just sitting on top of the glass blocks at the bottom. So I've put the glass all the way up, so now when it comes out of the water stream in each module, it hits the glass, falls down, and it all goes into the storage silo here. Now that isn't full yet, it would have been, but I made a load of rockets, so I nicked a load of sugarcane. So I've extended it now all the way along the horizontal plane, and I've also extended it vertically like I said I was going to do. So it's finished now. It's just basically decoration that needs to be done now. You can see the stone through here and whatnot, so I want to deal with that. I want to again just put iron blocks in there so it all looks the same. Same down here, you can see the stone behind, which is no good really. Well, it doesn't matter really, does it? But I don't want it to show, so I'm going to put iron blocks in there. So I might actually have to turn my iron farm back on because I'm using so much iron, and of course I'm going to need a ton of iron for the hoppers to take everything down to Founders Bay. Now the reason I'm using hoppers is because as far as I understand it, and I do stand to be corrected, hoppers, when they've got something in them, keep a chunk loaded, so we shouldn't have any lost items on the way. They should, the chunks between here and there should stay loaded. Now I know I could install a chunk loader, but that's a great deal of trouble to go to, so I'm just hoping the method of using a hopper chain will work. I'm going to decorate it in a similar way to an aqueduct, a bit like they have in Rome, and hopefully that will look really nice. So anyway, let's get on with it. So I'm going to start here at the iron farm. It seems a logical place to start. So we've got 2 or 4 collection chests here, one at the bottom there and one at the top. Like I said, I've used loads of iron, putting blocks in the sugarcane farm. Now, this is the other thing that's annoying me, and I don't know why. Iron golem's head. That's not an iron golem's head. What's happening, sometimes I put down an iron golem's head and it turns into some random other head. I think that's Alex, isn't it? I'm not sure. But it's certainly not an iron golem's head. So I don't know what's going on with that. Anyway, I digress. So, we're going to put a water elevator here. It's going to take all the items up to the top and then across and then over to Founders Bay. So what we need to do is we need to get my redstone shulker for a kickoff, and we need to put, I need that one as well, so we'll put that one there and we'll put the redstone one underneath it. like that. Right, so we're going to have the items come along here in a hopper chain all the way along here into a dropper, which is going to spit them into a water elevator up to the top, and then hoppers are going to start then running all the way along. So in the beginning, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put the hopper chains in, and then I'll come back and decorate it and put the aqueducts around them. So the first thing I think I'll do is put in some hoppers. No, I've only got 19. I'm going to have to make a load more hoppers, aren't I? So we need to come down here to underneath these chests like this. Now come along this way. So we've just got a single line working for both of the collection chests. Right. Okay, so if I put a block back in there, and we'll point a hopper into that block, and then another hopper pointing into this one. Now shift click and jump. Nope. No, I can't. Right, okay. I have to put this way, won't I? Right, let's do that. Put one there like that, pointing into that. So everything now should be draining out of the chest into this hopper, and then into this hopper here. So it'll all come along this way. So, right, let's get my... Is it a dropper I want, or a dispenser? Dropper, dispenser, dropper, dispenser. Dropper should do it, shouldn't it? Right, so I want my dropper pointing upwards, like that. And then we'll get some soul sand, which will sit on top of there, and the bubble elevator will go right the way up in the corner, like that. So, shift click all of these hoppers along here. I'm not going to have enough. Carry on there and then do that. That's that. Okay. Way off. Right, I'm going to go and make some hoppers. I'll be back in a minute. Talk about planning. So that's the hopper chain in place now from under both of these chests. So that brings all of the items that come into here along to this point into this dropper, and we're going to shoot them up into the water stream. Like I say, I just want to nick some dirt from here, and then I want to put a piece of dirt on top of that dropper so we can plant some kelp. So I put the pipe work in to take the items up. You can't see it. Where is it? Up there. Nope, up there. You can just see it above my head there. I'll turn around, it'll probably be easier to show you that way. So like I said, the items come along here, and this is the water stream all the way up there. So I've put a comparator clock in here. The items come into the dropper, the comparator reads a signal out of there, pushes it into this repeater, which powers this redstone dust, into this repeater, into this redstone line, which eventually will come back. Well, I'll do it now and I can show you. And then it comes back into this repeater to power the dropper, and that just floats everything up there. But I'm going to break it because otherwise we'll end up with a load of bobbin items up there that we can't recover. Let's go up and get them. Can I just do a flyby? No. Oh dear. Expecting far more of my abilities there than I should have. Did I get him? Oh, well, that wasn't so bad, was it? That wasn't bad at all. So, oh, look at this. They all want to come to the party. Get lost. Oh, clever. Clever. Can't get you now, can I? Can I get you over this side? Go down there and have a word with them golems. There you go. Aww. Yeah, so once they get shot up into this, I enjoyed that a little bit too much. Once they get shot up here, they come along here, then I think they're probably going to go into the side of this mountain here, and then along that way. And obviously, where there isn't mountain, when it comes out, I'll put a glass tube in there. I need to put a top on this so the items don't just bob off over the top. Right, I'm going to go and sleep and then we'll get on with some more.
Waste another day, eyes on my display. You say we need a change and I feel that you mean it. You mean it. But you're so right, we're losing track of time, buying things online and it's not like we need them. We don't need them. So can we just slow down? The only thing I'll do is lay here next to you. We need to slow down. Embrace the love we found. For you and I are safe and sound. And we just slow down. For you and I are safe and we were on the run, rocking around the clock. Now all we need is right here in front of us. In front of us. So can we just slow down? The only thing I'll do is lay here next to you. We need to slow down. Embrace the love we found. For you and I are safe and sound. Can we just slow down? And we just slow. Waste another day, eyes on my display. You say we need a change and feel that you mean it. But you're so right, we're losing track of time, buying things online, it's not like we need them. Safe and sound.
So I've still got quite a bit of the aqueduct to finish. Mind you, I don't suppose you should call it an aqueduct really, because it's more like a hopper-duct. Now, this is where it's going to finish off, right on this point here. And under this block, down below is my sorting system and the water stream that's attached to that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to gradually reduce the height of the hopper duct as it comes down here. So by the time it gets to probably just behind those birch trees there, it's going to come underground, and then all the items are going to drop down here into that water stream and get carried around my sorting system. So everything over there in the spawn chunks will be connected to the same hopper line, and theoretically it should work. Still got to test it yet, so that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to give it a little test up until the point where I've finished, where I've done it. As you see, it comes down quite dramatically here from this point. It sort of starts to reduce height quite dramatically. I've still got that arch to finish there. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to connect the dropper. Ow! Watch where you're going, Flash. Goodness me. I'm going to connect the dropper. Ow! Ow again! Ow! Oh, really useless, wasn't it? Right, I'm going to, as I said, as I'm trying to say anyway, I'm going to connect this dropper. Where's my redstone dust? Good grief. Total carnage, total carnage. Right, where are we? Let's get some redstone dust. And we'll pop that down there. So this will start shooting items up now into that water stream. And what should happen, we should find this all ends up. Oh, I'm catching it, that's why. I wonder why it wasn't going up. This should all end up in that last hopper. Now I'm conscious of the fact that we've got poppies going through this system. Now I do have a bone meal machine over there that I was using manually to convert the poppies into bone meal. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a little bone meal attachment on the end of it so that all these poppies are generated into bone meal in my sorting room. Right, that's enough to test it, isn't it? Let's see if they ended up where they're supposed to end up, shall we? Let's have a look, see if I can do this without hitting myself in the face. So it comes along here and then quite dramatically starts to, whoa, overshot that. Goodness me. Right, okay, let's try that again. There we go, that'll do. So it should all end up in this last hopper here, with any luck. Ooh, now we've got... There was more than one, wasn't there? Why? Oh, there we go, it's coming through, but slowly. I suppose it is going to take quite a bit of time actually to get through here, because of the number of hoppers that are involved. Right, I've got a better idea. Rather than sitting here waiting for that, I'm going to go back and I'm going to put a specific, in fact, let's just make sure nothing else is coming through. And we're still getting items. No. Right, okay. That's worrying, if I'm honest. Because it seems as if not all of the oh, I need to take flying lessons. Anybody do flying lessons? Right, let's go in here. Ow. Right, so it's stopped there. Why is it stopped there? I'm going to put a block of ice under. Did I get it? Yeah, there we go. Right, I'm going to put a block of ice under this. What about if I just put the plate, the pressure plate there? Would that work? Yeah, that... no. So I need another water stream there. We'll get there in the end, I'm sure. Let's get that in there. Right, let's see how we go on with that. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to drop a stack of items in at this point and see whether they make it. There we go. Right, so off they go. They're going down okay for now. Right, I'll see you at the other end and we'll see whether those items filter through to that end hopper. Okay, so we've got all the items through, so they have made the way. But what I'm conscious about is the fact that I'm sort of stood here, so I could well be loading the chunks. So really the real test will come when I'm somewhere out of the area, and theoretically these chunks shouldn't be loaded by me, whether this still works. But that's something to test once I've completed it. But for now, it's time to go. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it every time you come along. If you've enjoyed the episode, please press the like button. And if you've really liked it, consider subscribing, because it really does help the channel grow. And if you don't want to miss any of my uploads in the future, press the bell icon and I'll be sure to let you know the next time I upload a video. But for now, thanks for watching. Bye.